Niccolò Machiavelli, a 16th-century Italian historian, political theorist, and a Renaissance philosopher who penned one of the most intriguing and controversial political treatises of all time. The Prince was a master at navigating power dynamics and politics. His words are now timeless classics in our political lexicon. Let's take a look at 5 key insights from his guide. Firstly, Machiavelli asserts that we should adopt the manner and characteristics of the fox, being cunning and discerning in our approach to life. He encourages us to seize opportunities as they arise without hesitation, even if at first glance they may not seem to be ethical or moral. The fox is known for its cunning nature, its ability to navigate complex situations without getting caught up in them. It's also renowned for its discernment. It can see things from various angles before taking action. So how do we adopt this fox-like mentality in our day-to-day lives? Well, it starts with observing the world around us. Pay attention to how people react in different situations. Take time to think before we speak or act. And always consider not just our own interests, but those of others as well. By doing so, we can become more adaptable and better equipped to navigate life's challenges. Remember, being a fox doesn't mean being deceitful or manipulative. It's about using our wits for our benefit, while still acting with integrity and compassion towards others. Secondly, he stresses the importance of maintaining power over others, rather than strictly adhering to the rules. The ultimate objective serves as a justifiable reason for any necessary actions, as it ultimately claims. He argues that there are no universal morals or values that govern human behavior. Instead, each person acts in their self-interest based on their unique circumstances. Machiavelli believes that those who wish to maintain power should adopt a flexible and adaptive approach. They should be prepared to bend the rules when necessary, using deception if it serves their purpose. He cautions against getting bogged down in ethical debates or moral obligations, as these can limit one's ability to grasp power effectively. It's crucial to understand that rules and conventions are not absolute truths, but rather tools for achieving goals. They need to be used strategically and dynamically. We shouldn't be afraid to bend the rules when it's necessary for our success. However, remember that unethical behavior can lead to consequences in the long term, so use discretion and balance in your approach. Thirdly, a crucial aspect of navigating political intrigue is to remain cautious and unbiased when dealing with your adversaries and detractors. He understood that emotions can cloud judgment and lead to wrong decisions. Therefore, it's crucial to remain level-headed and not let our personal feelings dictate our actions. We must resist the urge to retaliate against adversaries or detractors in a knee-jerk reaction. Instead, we should take a step back and evaluate the situation from a neutral standpoint. This gives us clarity regarding their motivations and allows us to formulate a well-thought-out plan for moving forward. We should avoid letting personal emotions cloud our judgment. Ego can often derail us from making sound decisions. Machiavelli encouraged his readers to keep their emotions in check when dealing with adversaries. This is because revenge or anger can cloud our decision-making process, leading us astray from achieving our goals. Machiavelli's advice rings true even today. Remain cautious and unbiased when dealing with your adversaries and detractors. By doing so, you'll be better equipped to handle any challenges that life throws at you. Next, Machiavelli insisted that maintaining promises might not always be both practical and crucial for achieving success in politics. There are instances where mildly violating a few eggs is imperative to create a delicious and well-formed omelette. His theory is that, if you're too trustworthy, people might take advantage of you, thus making it difficult to achieve your goals. One famous quote from the Prince is, "All other things being equal, men are more interested in the effect than the cause, and they are also prone to allurements more than to compulsions." Machiavelli believed that politicians should prioritize their own agenda and remain somewhat ambiguous rather than being too trustworthy or loyal. This way, they can use others and focus on their goals without being hampered by personal ties. It's a realistic viewpoint because politics is a battle for power and influence, and maintaining ambiguity can be useful in such a scenario. But is it ethical? That's a whole different discussion. Finally, Machiavelli's teachings emphasize the importance of preserving control over your emotions. He understood that emotions could cloud one's judgment and lead to impulsive decisions. As humans, we're naturally emotional beings. But in the realm of politics, emotions can be disruptive to maintaining control and making sound decisions. Machiavelli encourages leaders to act with prudence and restraint. He warns that emotional outbursts can jeopardize a leader's control, reputation, and even the success of their policies. Machiavelli suggests that leaders should be cunning, adaptable, and disciplined in their emotions. This means learning to control impulses, analyze situations without letting emotions rule the roost, and employing strategic thinking to make effective decisions that serve their interests. By doing so, a leader can maintain control over any situation and navigate through it successfully. Now, before you go off thinking that Machiavelli advocates for evil deeds and dubious tactics, remember that his guide is not an instruction manual on how to rule with an iron fist or create a tyrannical regime. His work is a critique of princely conduct in 16th century Italy, and should always be read within that context. These are the 5 key insights from Machiavelli's guide on navigating politics and power. Remember, while his work is fascinating and thought-provoking, it doesn't condone unethical behavior or dictatorial rule. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey today. If you enjoyed this video and want more insights into history's greatest thinkers and their works, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Until next time, keep exploring history with us.